All right, say hi.
Hi. Good to say hi. Welcome to today's UFC Toastmasters meeting. Our mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning environment in which people are encouraged to grow their leadership and public speaking skills. And without further ado, I'd like to pass it on to the Toastmaster for today, Yellow.
The theme, from good to great. This theme symbolizes the journey we face in search of becoming the best version of ourselves. In light of a summer that was centered around a global pandemic, it made me think, what was I good at before it all started? And what, if anything, am I great at now?
Hello, everyone. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So as you can see right here, it's ineffable, which means too great to be expressed in words.
I would like to introduce the evaluator for the first speaker for today.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ziad. I'm going to be evaluating Monica's speech this evening.
This year, I managed to get my computer science degree, something I never thought I'd accomplish. As a result of this pandemic, I once again struggled with my mental health. I found it hard to get out of bed yet again. I slowly found myself going back to the same place I was when I was 18, except this time, taking what I learned in 2015, I needed an effort to visit nature during the pandemic to help me get my mind off all the uncertainties of it. Nature has a positive effect, not just on myself, but on others as well. Nature has the power to heal.
My cup of tea is not your cup of tea, and your cup of tea can't be my cup of tea. Because my cup of tea isn't a cup of tea at all, but rather a cup of chai. Today, I'm going to be teaching you a thing or two about it, over a cup of chai. Whenever I have rushed making tea, it tends to be somewhat off. You can't really tell what's wrong with it, but it isn't just what it should be like. So when I realized this, I also saw how this entire process of making chai teaches us so much more than just the recipe.
Thank you for those great speeches, guys. It was a pleasure to listen to. You have 3 minutes for evaluation. Without further ado, let's welcome our table topics master, Anthony.
Hello. The purpose of this table topic session is to practice our impromptu speaking. Now, specifically today, we're going to be looking at persuasive and argumentative speaking. Now, I'm going to be requiring a little bit of imagination because I'm going to be transporting you all to an alternate version of Canada, where if the love for dairy products in Canada is so great, that's almost ineffable. So does anybody want to go first? Nicola, pick a number from 1 to 12.
9.
You can agree or disagree. Are you for the affirmative or negative of the following resolution? In Canada's national anthem, all instances of thee should be replaced with the instance of the word cheese. So, O Canada, we stand on guard for cheese.
Thus, how can we pull back and hold back on our love for cheese? Why just stop at the national anthem?
All of us come into this place and are forced to drink milk out of a bleeping bag. A bag. You know, the maple leaf is iconic. We do not want to embarrass ourselves in the UN. Like, no, I am sorry.
Quote, she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love tipping cows at the party. I'm sorry.
Congratulations, Monica, on completing this project and applying the feedback you received previously in a unique and entertaining speech. I'll begin by sharing the things that I found most striking in your speech, things that I found were immense positives and things you should keep holding on to. Then I'll move on to specific points for growth in your future speeches, and finally offer up one single suggestion for your next project. You excelled, first off, at sharing your personal anecdotes to demonstrate the benefits of connecting with nature, regardless of the situation. I would have appreciated some more signposts to signify when you were moving from point to point.
First of all, I think you did pretty well in terms of balancing basically was 2 different structures in your speech. You had kind of the process and recipe for making chai, and then you also were following that along with like the history of the ingredients, the history of where chai comes from, why we drink it. I think you were also very consistent with your emotion and your tone. It was very clear that you have a great deep love and appreciation for chai. And I think that made everyone kind of feel very comfortable and really excited to actually try it. Because you were following 2 different structures, there was a lot of content that was crammed into your speech. And at times it felt kind of parts of one structure were overshadowing the other. And I would say that balancing this type of content is really important. And it's also pretty of a challenge.
We have the timer for today. Arsh.
So in terms of Monica's timing, I believe you all saw it in the video. It was 5 minutes, 36 seconds in total. Just to give some extra statistics, if she would like, her introduction, like I re-watched the video and kind of like tried estimating, was approximately 45 seconds.
Today, I didn't really realize any glaring grammatical errors. And for the word of the day usage, Ziad said it twice, and Mahek, Anthony, Nicola, Adam, and Diallo said it once, so that was awesome. And some phrases that kind of stuck with me, two of them were actually from Mahek. The first one was like the opening of your speech, which was, your cup of tea is not my cup of tea. And the other one was in your table topics, which was, do you realize the gravity of the situation?
We now will move on to our counter for today, Alton.
The total for this week was 46. And for last week, from what I remember, it was more than 80. Congrats, guys.
Thank you, Alton. And I understand your point about being so engrossed in the speeches that are given. I'll keep my evaluation short and sweet. We are ahead of time, significantly ahead of time, actually. So that is always good, as it is always an indication of an efficient meeting.
I want to remind you that the three elements I discussed were desire, planning, and attitude. So as the meeting comes to a close, I just want everyone to remember that growth starts with you. You must find your why, because overcoming adversity is never easy. As a matter of fact, it's really uncomfortable most times, but the only way to raise the bar is to persevere. So I challenge you to take charge, identify your desire, then support it with a plan and a positive attitude, because before you know it, greatness won't be too far away. So thank you, everyone, for a wonderful night. We couldn't have done it without you.
So without further ado,
What is the table topics theme for next week?
So sure thing. Let's share my screen for a second. Okay, so the table topics theme will be miscellaneous. So since it is our first miscellaneous table topics, just a short intro about exactly what it is. This is a please get as creative as possible table topic, and let's see what you can come up with. Without further ado, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on Monday.